Happy New Year, guys. I just want to say thank you so much for being a member of the channel. Thank you for staying with me last year, and if you're just seeing me for the first time, welcome to the channel. I hope you stay because this year we're going to be bringing you more valuable content, and I hope that this year will be a blessed one for you and I as well. So welcome to the channel. Subscribe before you leave and do enjoy the video. Hey lovely people, welcome back to our prestigious channel, family members. Hey Get Ahead community, hey Get Ahead family, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys how to study even when you don't feel like it. Okay, I got a lot of questions around, oh, how did you study during your program? There's so much to read, but sometimes you're not just in the mood. Even when you're in the mood, you may not be able to finish all of this because it is overwhelming. So much reading materials, essential reading materials, optional reading materials. If you're doing law, you have to read cases, judgments, legislations, case studies, so there's a lot to read in your uni, and if you're doing postgraduate or undergraduate studies, there is still a lot to read, and it cuts across all fields. Nothing like, oh, this field is less stressful than the other. It is the same thing across board. If you want to get an excellent academic experience, you would definitely be overwhelmed. So because of all the questions I've gotten surrounding this subject area, I got some questions about study strategy. Thing is, study strategy is specific to an individual. You cannot do what applies to me. I might do something that works for me and you do it and it doesn't work for you. I made a video talking about how to manage your time in university. Like I said, if you're a morning person, know yourself. If you're an afternoon or if you're a night or a midnight person, know yourself, because if you don't know yourself, you will want to do what other people are doing and it may not work for you and you wouldn't like it. So this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to study, how I used to study even when I didn't feel like. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. I hope you stay tuned to the end of this video. If you're new here, my name is Kuskus. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to our prestigious channel. And please do stay tuned, don't go away. Subscribe, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment. Let me know if this video is helpful. Let me know how far this channel has contributed to your life. Has it been a positive experience? Have you learned something from it? Is it helpful? Are the contents helpful? I wouldn't know except to share in the comment section if those videos are helpful for you. Okay, it also helps me know the kind of content to provide, kind of ones to phase out. Let me just know in the comment section. Welcome back to this channel, and let's get right into the video. So as you know, I'm a lawyer, and I also did postgraduate law at Queen Mary University of London, and there was a lot to read, a lot of reading materials. So many times I wasn't really in the mood to study like that, but because I knew I had to study, I had to do it by any means. So I'm just going to outline the different ways I adapted to studying. Another thing is you should try to do something interesting when you're studying. Okay, sometimes when I'm at the study room, I am studying and I get very bored, I watch something that maybe I watch comedy, or I do something interesting, to be honest, and usually it's always me watching something, either comedy or food recipe or something that I really love to do. Or I try to, another one I used to do was editing video, because I love to edit videos. And guys, I can create content and edit videos all day. I'll be tired, but I'll still do it. It is something I love to do. So you can see me not like today. I have been creating content all day. I woke up, I was creating reels for Instagram, and after creating the reels, my makeup was still on fleek. I was like, no, because when I woke up, I was like, today is just for Instagram reels. But after I created I probably created over 20 reels. After I created that, I was like, no, I need to use this makeup for YouTube videos. You guys have to see how I am on fleek. Guys, is my makeup that nice? So I still went ahead to do this video. This is the third video I'm shooting at this point, and this is 6:30 p.m. I started creating this content, started making videos by 2 p.m. That's how crazy I am when I'm making content. So since I really love to edit videos, what I used to do back then is when I study for like 1 hour, I edit video like 5 minutes. Once I switch to editing video, you see my mood will just be lively, and then I'll edit it. You have to be very disciplined, otherwise you'll be carried away. Do something you like to do. So once I start, I'll time myself. If I say I'm editing video for 5 or 10 minutes, I edit. And even when it's very interesting, I know that I have to go back to study. I go back to study. My motivation to study now is that I have a 10-minute break to edit a video. So because I'm looking forward to it, it makes me to study whether I feel like it or not. So what is it that you enjoy? What is it that inspires you? Do you listen to a podcast? Do you create content? Do you like to draw? Do you like to paint? Do you love to cook? I know that cooking takes a lot of time, but there's something that interests you. There's something you like to do. There's something that adds spice to your life and makes it fun. Do it when you're studying. When you don't feel like studying, just do it, and then use it as a reward for yourself. When you're done studying, you do that thing. Okay? Another point I have here is that you should watch videos, watch YouTube videos, listen to podcasts that explain that topic to you. Sometimes you're reading a topic and it seems very confusing, or there's so many technicalities you don't even understand. I remember in my investment treaty arbitration class, everything was just so technical for me. And one of those days, I approached my tutorial lecturer. I was like, I'm still confused. It was up to like half of the semester, and I was still confused. I walked up to him, I was like, I really do not understand how the things flow, how the topics flow. I'm still confused. And he was like, he understands. I'm not the first person. The course is a bit technical, and I should just forget about everything, but I should know that it is this, it is this, it is this. A, B, C, and then you connect, and that's it. It was so simple for me. I was like, are you serious? Are you for real? He said yes, that every other thing is just adding to it, but once you understand the basics, then you can take it from there. So if it means watching a YouTube video to understand the basics, please go ahead. I know I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I'm going to ask my friend about, there's a channel she told me about that discusses everything, I think sciences or everything, different areas, breaks it down and puts it in a story for you to understand. I'm going to ask her and drop that channel here for you guys. Also, the thing is, once you enter, YouTube is a search engine. You enter YouTube, you type the topic you want to learn, and I'm sure that you will see at least 10 videos about that topic. By the time you finish watching 10 videos, you would understand the basics, because you've heard one thing repeatedly and different views from different creators, and then at the end of the day, it will make sense to you. It will begin to interest you, and you will be motivated to want to read more about that topic. So that's another way you can study when you don't feel like. Watch YouTube videos, podcasts, and all of that. Guys, I did something. I did this twice during my postgraduate studies. I'm a social media person. I love Instagram. I love YouTube. And I was always on Instagram. If I am not posting something, I am watching something. And sometimes you say, oh, let me just be on Instagram for 30 minutes. You find yourself, you're on Instagram for 1 hour. You're on Instagram for 2 hours. You are laughing mercilessly and you forget yourself. By the time you realize it, time has gone. So it was beginning to affect my routine. It was beginning to affect my study. So I think, I can't remember the month, but I know that I did it in my first and second semester. I took a social media break. I deleted my Instagram from my phone. It was hard, but I did it because I knew it was for the best. I deleted my Instagram. I know that I never stopped posting on YouTube. I posted every Friday, yes. But what I did was, I limited my time watching YouTube. So when I'm studying, that was a time that when I study, I take 10 minutes break to edit video. Because usually when I'm studying, my break will probably be going on Instagram. And by the time you go, before you know it, you are so distracted you don't come back. So when I deleted my Instagram, and I think my WhatsApp interaction was very limited. I deleted LinkedIn. Facebook, I'm not even there. Twitter, who? So the only social media, the only platform I would go after my books was YouTube. So I will go and edit video. If I'm studying, I take a break, I edit video. Before that time, because I post on Friday, I will take my Thursday night to edit video and post on Friday. When I deleted my social media and my study breaks was editing video. So I did that. Like when I'm studying, I'll be editing videos slowly, and before it was Thursday, it was just for me to finalize the video editing, and on Friday I post. That was even easier for me, and I was even more efficient just because I was disciplined enough to, take out that distraction. I knew that this is distraction and Instagram is not running away. Okay, you have to do what you have to do. So I made that decision, and it was really helpful for me. It was also a time that it helped me to purge my mind and be refreshed. I was refreshed. I was happy. It was a good time for me, actually. I know I'm going to take another. If I become very overwhelmed, I delete my Instagram, because I noticed that I am more drawn to Instagram than every other social media pages. Once I delete my Instagram, it's like I don't have social media again. I do that sometimes. If you need to do it, do it. If it is movies that makes you distracted so much, delete your Netflix, okay? Don't subscribe for that month. Whatever is your distraction, try to limit it, nip it at the nick of time. And then once you're able to achieve that goal, you can progress and go back to whatever used to be a distraction. Okay, another way that you can study when you don't feel like it, another way you can still be assimilating, you can still be learning something, is by looking at past papers. So usually when I'm just on my bed, I open these past questions, for different modules. I just go through them, I read, because when you read these past questions, it will automatically get you thinking, do I know this thing? Is this something that I have learned? Will I be able to answer this question if I was in exam hall right now? That way it will spur you to want to study. See guys, there is no how you finish reading a past question, except you know everything in that past question. But if you don't know 50% of the questions they ask in that past question, you will see how you will just jump up to go and study, because who wants to fail? Nobody. So try to look at past papers. Try to engage with your colleagues to answer past papers, and that way it will help you to learn. Okay guys, I hope that this video has been helpful. What you have to do just to get the result that you want. You have to put in the work to get the result that you want. Time management, self-discipline is very important in this your journey, and this does not just apply to study, it applies to work as well. At work, or if you have to do anything and you know that you have distraction, you can eliminate the distraction for the period of time, and then after that you can focus, and when you are done with what you wanted to do, you go back to your distraction. And it applies to life in general. So I hope that this video has been very helpful. If it has been helpful, let me know in the comment section. If you learned something, let me know in the comment section. Do well to like this video, share this video to everyone you know it will help. Undergraduate students, postgraduate students, researchers, everyone needs this video, because you need to know how to study when you don't feel like it. It's not every time that you're excited to study. So that's basically how it is. I tried as much as possible to interact with friends. The topics that I'm not able to read, I ask them, what have you read in this topic? What do you think are the most important aspects? I ask if I'm confused about questions, I ask them, they give me their perspective as well. We try to banter on topics. Sometimes I act as a devil advocate. You're saying this and I'm saying, so why are you saying it? What does it do? That way you interact, and because if you are saying something and somebody says why and you don't know, that means you don't understand that topic, or you don't understand that subject area. You always have to know the why for these things. Once you know the why, it sticks better. For instance, let me say arbitral secretaries are not allowed to draft arbitral awards, and you just say, oh okay, yes, arbitral secretaries are not allowed to draft arbitral awards, and you move on. Why are they not allowed to draft arbitral awards? They are not allowed to draft arbitral awards because they are considered as external persons, and they are merely there for administrative purposes. The umpire is the arbitrator itself, or the arbitration tribunal, which is paid to do the job. So by the time the arbitral secretary begins to draft the arbitral awards, it is very possible that the arbitral secretary now may not be able to reflect exactly what the arbitrators wanted to reflect, or may express his or her own opinion in the process, and by that time it will no longer be an award rendered by the arbitrators but the arbitral secretary. If you know that why, even if they wake you from sleep, you will answer that question. So guys, I hope that this video has been helpful to you. Let me know in the comment section if it has been helpful. Let me know if you're going to put any of these steps into practice. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section. And you know I'm always here for you. Drop your video request. There are a lot of other videos on the channel. If you're just here for the first time and you haven't watched other videos, or if you have missed a lot of content because you did not turn on notifications, please go and binge watch. Turn on post notifications so that whenever I post, you will be notified. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye bye. Okay, I want to learn how human interaction affects. I want to learn how AI interruption has affected. I want to learn how AI interaction has affected human participation.